She didn't just forget to invite me to her wedding. She made sure my name was nowhere on the list, let her mother-in-law walk her down the aisle, and told me the day had to be cohesive and I simply didn't fit the aesthetic. 7 months later, she stood in my kitchen, 8 months pregnant, and said, "Mom, the house is too big for one person. We need it now for the baby." I smiled, told her I'd think about it, and 48 hours later, I changed my will so completely that the next baby who sleeps in these bedrooms will be one who has never known a single safe night. I'm Carol, 65 years old, widowed for 19 years, and until 16 months ago, I still believed my only daughter hung the moon. My husband, Richard, died of a sudden stroke while mowing the lawn on a Saturday in June. He was 52. Our daughter Jessica was 26, already living downtown, already climbing the corporate ladder at a marketing firm where everyone calls each other fam. I kept the 4-bedroom colonial in Oak Hills running on Richard's pension, my nursing salary, and the life insurance money I swore I would only touch for Jessica or future grandbabies. I touched it plenty. The $42,000 I gave her for the down payment on her condo. The $29,000 I paid when she temporarily fell behind on the new build with Ryan. The $112,000 I wired, check after check, for the wedding I never got to attend. I never asked for a receipt. I just wanted her to have the fairy tale. Then came Ryan. 37, in commercial real estate, drives a Range Rover with tinted windows, calls his mom Mama Bear. They got engaged after 10 months. Jessica came over bursting about the vineyard venue that books 2 years out. Deposit, $38,000. I wrote it the same day. Then the planner, $24,000. The custom Nina Tornai gown, $19,000. The floral arches from Ecuador, $32,000. The live band from Nashville, $17,000. Every time she FaceTimed from a tasting, she'd say, "Mom, this is the day I've dreamed of since I was 5, and I heard Richard whispering, 'Let her have it, Carol.'" Final total, $112,400. Almost every dime Richard left me. I never told her. Then the save the dates went out. Mine never arrived. I waited 5 weeks. Finally asked. Jessica called me from the bridal suite while someone was doing her hair trial. "Mom, we're locked at 80 guests. Ryan's parents are hosting and they want it intimate, elevated, cohesive. Immediate family, and our current circle only. It's just cleaner if it's people who are part of our life moving forward. We'll live stream it, promise." Cleaner. I felt the exact same hollow drop I felt the day the doctor said, "There's nothing more we can do." I asked if I could at least stand in the back. She laughed softly. "Mom, please don't make it dramatic. It's one day." I watched my only child get married on my iPad, propped against a box of tissues. Ryan's mother, dripping in champagne silk, walked Jessica down the aisle while a string quartet played 1,000 Years. The professional photos are still the first thing you see on Jessica's Instagram. Ryan's mom holding the bouquet, tears shining, captioned, "Forever grateful for the mom who raised my soulmate." I was in Richard's old Duke sweatshirt, eating ice cream straight from the carton. Jessica texted 4 days later from the Maldives, a photo of her feet in turquoise water. "Best day ever. Miss you." Nothing else for 7 full months. Then one Sunday morning in April, the doorbell rang. There stood Jessica, 8 months pregnant, glowing, hair lighter, ring bigger, Ryan behind her holding a $4,000 diaper bag and an ultrasound picture like a winning lottery ticket. They walked in talking about school districts and square footage and how nothing decent was under $2 million. Jessica set the ultrasound on my kitchen island, the same island where she used to sit swinging her legs while I cut the crusts off grilled cheese, and smiled like she was about to do me the biggest favor of my life. "So, Mom, the baby is due in August. The downtown loft is cute for now, but babies need grass, space, good schools. And this house, 4 bedrooms, paid off, huge fenced yard, literally the best elementary in the county, is perfect. It's just you here. It's honestly kind of wasteful. We found the most adorable new active adult community 20 minutes away, brand new villas, clubhouse, pool, no yard work, scheduled happy hours. We'll handle everything, You can take whatever furniture you want, and obviously you'll have a key to visit the baby anytime. It's truly the best possible scenario." Ryan nodded, already measuring the living room wall with his phone. "Super generous offer, Carol. Most parents would jump at this." I stood there holding the #OneMom mug she painted in 4th grade. I set it gently in the sink, so I wouldn't throw it. "Let me make sure I understand," I said, voice perfectly calm. "You didn't have room for me at the wedding table I paid for, but you have room for me to hand over the house your father died keeping so you can raise your child in the bedroom I rocked you in for 26 years, while I move into a 2-bedroom villa with scheduled mahjong and a shuttle to Target on Wednesdays." Jessica rolled her eyes exactly like she did at 16 when I asked her to take out the trash. "Mom, the wedding was one day. This is legacy." "Legacy. Ask them to leave." Jessica tried to hug me. I stepped back. Ryan looked at the floor the whole way out. That night, I didn't sleep. I walked every room touching the walls, Richard, and I painted the weekend we moved in 30 years ago. I opened Jessica's old bedroom. Still has the faint outline of the boy band posters she took down at 17. I sat on the window seat where she cried the night her first love dumped her. I opened the fire safe and took out the hospital bracelet from the day she was born, the lock of curls from her first haircut, every Mother's Day card, the funeral program from Richard's service where she clung to my arm the entire time. At 3:49 a.m., I called my estate attorney, Diane, left a voicemail that simply said, "It's time." All of it. No going back. Monday morning, while Jessica's realtor emailed me glossy brochures of worry-free 55-plus living, I was in Diane's office, signing a brand new revocable living trust that becomes irrevocable the second I'm gone. Every single thing Richard and I built, the house, the untouched life insurance policy, the brokerage account, the little beach condo in Ocean City we bought for retirement, now flows straight to Haven House, a nonprofit that provides long-term safe housing for single mothers and children fleeing domestic violence. When I'm gone, this 4-bedroom colonial becomes 3 completely secure apartments with a locked courtyard and a playground under the old oak tree. The bedroom Jessica grew up in will shelter women who thought love only left bruises. The kitchen where I taught her to make Richard's favorite lasagna will feed families who have never had enough. Diane asked me 9 separate times if I was absolutely certain. I told her I had never been more certain of anything since the day I promised Richard's coffin that I would take care of our girl. 3 weeks later, Jessica showed up furious, Ryan filming my front porch like they were already staging it for sale. She stormed into the kitchen waving nursery paint swatches and a 3D ultrasound. "Mom, the realtor says you've ghosted her for weeks. We already told both families we're hosting the baby shower here." Ryan's mom ordered a custom acrylic sign with the baby's name in rose gold. "What is going on?" I poured myself a glass of iced tea, took one slow sip, and slid the thick ivory envelope across the table, the same stationery I used for the wedding thank yous I never got to send. Inside was the letter I rewrote 49 times until every word felt like truth carved in stone. "Jessica and Ryan, when your father died mowing the lawn so our grass would be perfect for your 8th birthday party, he made me promise to always take care of you. I have spent 19 years keeping that promise, often when it meant I went without so you could have more. You stood in the kitchen he built and told me this house was wasted on one person. That was your choice, and it taught me the clearest lesson I needed at 65. Love is not ownership, and a mother's job is not to disappear when her usefulness ends. This house, the money, the beach condo, none of it is yours anymore. Upon my passing, every brick becomes Haven House. Little girls who have seen horrors no child should see will sleep safely in the bedroom you once painted lavender with clouds. Mothers rebuilding their lives will cook at the stove where I taught you to flip pancakes. The backyard where you learned to ride a bike will hear new laughter from babies who finally feel safe. I will always love you, Jessica. That love is the one thing you cannot lose, no matter how completely you discard me. My door is open if you ever need me, the real me, not my square footage. But you forfeited any claim to this home the day you decided $112,400 bought you the right to erase me. I hope one day you understand the difference between paying for something and owning it. With love that apparently survives everything.
Mom.
She read it once fast, then again slower, face draining of color. Ryan snatched it, scanned it, and started yelling that I was mentally ill, that they'd contest it, that I'd die alone and broke. Jessica screamed that I was jealous of Ryan's family, that I was punishing an innocent unborn baby, that she wished I'd been the one who had the stroke instead of Dad. She tore the letter into 1,000 pieces and let them fall like the rose petals I never walked through, then walked out. The front door slammed so hard the graduation photo of Jessica in her cap and gown crashed to the floor and shattered. That was 16 months ago. I have not heard a single word since. Not a birth announcement. Not a photo of my grandchild. Nothing. I still live here. I finally painted the kitchen the soft blue Jessica picked when she was 9. I volunteer at Haven House 4 days a week. Last month they broke ground on the renovation. One apartment will be called Jessica's Place, not for my daughter, but for a terrified 27-year-old Jessica and her newborn who arrived with nothing but bruises and hope. Some nights I sit on the back porch and watch the oak tree sway. I still cry for the little girl who used to run to me yelling, "Mommy, push me to the moon," but the tears dry faster now.
So no, sweetheart.
You didn't get the house. You got exactly what you showed me I was worth the day you decided I didn't belong at your wedding or in your future. When they carry me out of here for the last time, the next mothers who walk through that door won't be coming because they're entitled to it. They'll be coming because, for the first time in their lives, someone finally told them they deserve a safe place to raise their babies. Some doors aren't slammed in anger. They're locked from the inside, and the key is given to the people who actually need shelter.